Beautiful interruption.
I have never seen that.
Yeah.
Seen an owl that
Yeah,
much. in my
yeah,
life.
yeah. It's just
I mean, I lived a lot of woods around me.
beautiful owl, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maggie,
Yeah.
would you say that, for me, that's the dance of form and consciousness, form and always there's something arises, something disappears, something, it's the beauty, the love, the knowing, it's just everything is there, and I'm beginning more so now to, I guess I used to as me, worry about the thoughts or worry about my feelings,
Yes.
and that, they're still there, but more now, so I'm beginning to see this dance. So
Yes.
yes. They don't have as much solidity and power.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes,
Not saying that's
no,
not going to happen
yeah,
in the next hour, but
that's quite lovely when you're enjoying the dance. You realize there is a dance going on, which is that the world, body, mind. This getting together, thoughts, images, wishes, feelings. You perceiving it as a dance. When you perceive it as a dance, what's lovely about it is that the identification isn't there. You see, you perceive it as a dance. And you perceive maybe that you dance. Sometimes there is even sort of an impression that I am dancing, but when you get stuck as a dancer, you get stuck in the show, then you find, then you're like, oh well, am I dancing right? Am I dancing? Does she like me? I smile at her, she didn't smile back at me. It's a different scene than seeing the whole thing as a dance. Yeah, the whole thing as a dance. So when you're perceiving the entire show as a dance, you're not identified. And the test of that is that you're not experiencing unhappiness. So it's not a dance between happiness and unhappiness. No, it's a happy dance. Happy dance meaning you're not identified. And that's for you to really explore, because the suggestion, the comment is that whenever you will identify, then the dance takes on different, it doesn't become as harmonious of a dance as when you're not identified, as when you're knowing yourself as just enjoying this dance. But the enjoyment of the dance cannot be stable and complete until you get to be really clear about what you are. Really clear. There's a clarity that does not waver. It does not go back and forth. So there is, like in the Sanskrit terms, I refer to knowing myself as consciousness. Knowing myself as consciousness as nirvikalpa samadhi. There is a samadhi state, a state of understanding, where I know myself as consciousness. And when it stabilizes, then it's a sahaja samadhi. It's a state where you no longer perceive an external world. Everything dissolves in you, and everything is the dance, and there are no stepping out of the dance as a separate character or any of that. So it's really, really important that you continue to contemplate, what is it that's perceiving the dance? What is it that's enjoying the dance? What is it that is aware of the dance? Obviously it is I. What is this I? What am I truly? Is to remain open, keep that question open as you're enjoying the dance. It's beautiful dance, I love it. What is it that's perceiving the dance? So that doesn't go back and forth. At some point, it will cease to go back and forth, you see. So you have to remain with the contemplation, with the inquiry. Yes? You remain with the inquiry, yeah? Remain with it, yeah? Just alongside the enjoyment of the dance, you know. What is it that's enjoying the dance? What is it that's experiencing? What is it that's hearing these words right now? It's obviously hearing of these words. You could say that this is a dance. You could say that this is a dance going on right now, yes? And there is obviously something that is perceiving this dance, that's enjoying this dance, this right now. You know, what is that? And what are the qualities of that? Obviously, you could say very quickly, oh, well, that's I. I am perceiving this dance. So what is this I? How does it feel? What is it made of? What are these qualities? Or what is it? Is to remain open to that. And you will find that you cannot pin it down as a thing, as an object, as something that you experience. You're becoming more and more to the experiencer of the experience. You cannot experience yourself. You experience perceptions, sensations. You know, you are yourself. So you come more and more to the revelation of what you truly are, which is this borderless aware presence. That's effortless, borderless aware presence. That's complete freedom. It's innate peace and freedom, and it's how it is. It is this. That's what love is, beauty is, truth is, majesty is the self as presence, as conscious awareness.
It's what I like. It's what I like about non-duality, and it was my attraction to non-duality, is that it is an experience. It's not a theory.
No.
And even though sometimes it will sound like a theory to the mind because it wants to have this other stuff and the story and all that kind of stuff. But my other question then would be, then to add on with this is, when you say, and then I hear this word stabilize and all this other kind of stuff, but in other words, that I am aware, or I don't know how to put it in language, but the idea of recognizing my awareness as being. The rest is transparent. There's no locatable me. I can't find it. And seeing that as real.
Yes.
It's not just a theory.
Right, yes.
And, but then I hear also that people are just living this, and that people who appear to be stabilized still form into a person, so to speak. They're acting from a place that is more towards conditioning rather than a freedom of awareness. I just heard, I think it was Rupert Spira that said something about something, and so it continues. To me, in a way, that's sort of a dance there, is that's not, that'll dance, but one doesn't become worried about that. Or I'm not enlightened or something like that. So I guess my question then, it would be, there won't, it seems like there'll always be a dance in some sense. Does that make any sense? I'm not going to turn into transparency and nothing else. There will never be this person again, or some kind of habit, mind habit, or body habit.
To knowing yourself as consciousness and being stable in that knowingness sweetens the dream. It does not. You don't become a vegetable. There is the body-mind that's still unfolding until it ceases to. So it's still sensations, perceptions, mentation. Yes? That's still goes on. This is a good example of it is right now. Yes? It's perception, sensation. It's sweet. It's imbued with peace. It's imbued with, there is no issue. There is no personal issue to fix, to resolve to. So yes, the waking dream and the night dream go on. But the key thing about that is that the seed of suffering and ignorance is absent. Yes? That's when you are stable, when you are in Sahaja samadhi. Sahaja samadhi, you are the self, everything is the self. It's just peace and beauty and love and tranquility. Now there is until Sahaja samadhi, there is a journey, let's say, a path, let's say, to Sahaja samadhi, to the stabilization of the soul. And at some point, there is a revelation that, or maybe it's a dawning revelation that I am consciousness, that's truly what I am. That's perceiving all these perceptions. But there are still me tendencies, there are still habits that various various issues that trigger you. It might be, family issues, might be work issues, might be health, issues. Or a mixture of all of that still trigger the me. Yeah, that still trigger the. And so there is a journey where you're sort of vacillating between peace and happiness and getting, there's still remnants of the ignorance that are being worked through. Yes, and so it's really important to not set your goals on any interim goal, but to really go all the way with your contemplation. And of course, it's really important that you recognize the guide that speaks from that place, that shares that place, that points to that place, whoever that is, or and to explore and to work and to be with such guidance, because it is such guidance that will take you to the Sahaja state, which is not a state, but the Sahaja samadhi.